Actual Factualz.
It's the Actual Factualz VlogCast, baby.
It's the Actual Factualz. You are now tuned in. Let's get it. Hey guys, welcome back to the Actual Factualz Vlogcast. It is your host. My name is Josh Moody. It is the handsome one, the dancing one, the handsome one. You gotta say it twice. It's always better when you say it twice. Guys, I want to thank you. You are now chopping it up with Schmood. Listen, we're getting right back into it, but before I do, guys, I have to apologize for the turkiness. I feel like I'm always apologizing for the turkiness. I tell you guys all the time, unfortunately, I do succumb to the aspects of real life sometimes. It does happen, but I promise the way has been better than ever. I've actually been coming across some hurdles and some obstacles. Got my computer crashing, all types of different things. But look, I'm telling you, there's a beauty and a lesson to be learned in every L. Real ish right there. That's real rap. So guys, from that, I was able to grow. I was able to do some better things. I'm excited. I got a great show for you guys coming. Guys, keep a lookout. On March 30th, the last Saturday of March, we will be back at Copeland's Restaurant, located at 537 Port Richmond Ave, Staten Island, New York, 10302. Pull up from 6 to 9. Got a great guest for you guys. My co-host will be back, my man Shoe_50, my man Shamari Watts. Appreciate you, good brother. We also have Nate the Goddess, an excellent photographer coming through the show love and shut it down. That's a shout out to that queen right there. She's doing big things for the island representing. Shout out to my man Mike Hussein. You already know what it is, bro. We go way back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. You heard? Real rap, bro. You already know. Been hooping since day. My man is doing great big things. Hunger creates beast. Listen, I'm here for it all. Shout out to my man Nigerian Nightmare, my man Colin. Man, we've been playing football since, you know what I'm saying, rivalries back from Port Richmond in the time road days. My man will be in the building. Actual Factualz. We got a great show for y'all coming March 30th. But we here right now. I gotta get something off my chest. So I'm getting right into it, guys, starting with the NBA, okay? Topic number 1, we got LeBron and the Lakers. It's clearly looking like the playoffs is absolutely a dub, okay? With 16 games left, you're talking at Toronto, at Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Sacramento, Utah twice, one at home, once on the road, okay? At OKC, okay? At the playing the Warriors at home, LA Clippers at home, Portland at home. Guys, Kuzma's been sitting out the last week. They probably should shut him down for the rest of the season. LeBron James has officially been on minutes restrictions. This is the first time to me I've seen a little sluggish from him. And as much as he tried to turn it on, and you know he gets into that dark, I forget what he calls it, but when he activates that playoff mode, he flips that switch. You know, usually a lot of great things happen. And honestly, he's been averaging a triple-double since the All-Star break, since he's been back. The man has been playing out of his mind. What I mean by he's lost a step, it just looks like he knows this time he won't pull off the unthinkable and be able to pull this team through. Like I said, with those 16 games left, guys, Sacramento, and I named a couple of these teams on purpose. You got Brooklyn Nets here and the Sacramento King. I want to bring those two up because those are no longer pushovers, guys. The Brooklyn Nets have a legitimate playoff team. Okay, D'Angelo Russell has been playing out of his mind. I wonder if Magic Johnson is now regretting that trade for D'Angelo Russell to get Lonzo Ball and to get that pick. I'm still not sleep on Lonzo just yet. I still think he's still a puppy. He does too many good things on the basketball court for him not to be a good pro. But nonetheless, Brooklyn is no longer an easy out. That will be a tough W. Okay? Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox and them young boys are playing super well, man. They're playing super well. Them guys, listen, the kid Fox is a stud. I've been saying this. I've been very high on that draft class. Like I said, Tatum. I don't know what happened to Fox. I don't know what happened to you, good brother. Maybe you can still revive your career. I'm still high on Zoe, Donovan Mitchell. I think I said Tatum. John Collins was in that draft. A whole lot of studs. A lot of studs in that game. Those are no longer easy outs. Milwaukee might be the best basketball team in the NBA right now. They're playing super well. Okay, Lonzo out for the remainder of the year. I'm starting to think you maybe got to blame them ZO2s. Now listen, I'm a brother who's here I'm jacking all the energy for the entrepreneurship, for black ownership. Best believe I'm here for all of that. But I have to say, good brother, this is like the third time you twisted your ankle in them nasty ZO2s. I actually like your latest model. I think they're super jiggy. I'm not even going to front. I'm jacking the vibes. However, I don't know what it is, but your ankles seem to flap whenever you're in them, good brother. You may want to actually just get some sneakers so you can get your footing in there. Establish yourself before you worrying about selling some sneakers. You got to secure the bag first, good brother. However, like I said, my personal opinion, I still think you have a lot of basketball left, and I think you will be fine wherever where you go. You just have that type of play that dictates to others, okay? This is big news for the Lakers and Lakers fans. Brandon Ingram is officially out for the rest of the year. Okay, now, guys, this is a little bit more of a serious matter. I have to send my prayers and my condolences out to this man in the midst of his adversity. Brandon Ingram is officially diagnosed with DVT. Okay, DVT is the deep vein thrombosis, which is the same injury as Chris Bosh. If you guys know anything about the Chris Bosh situation and his story and why he was forced to retire from basketball, essentially it is a blood clot that is super dangerous. Of course, there's different levels to it in terms of how severe it may be, and Brandon Ingram is very well in the early stages of this condition, and it can get rid of it with no problem, but the chances is that it could come back. So you have to be very careful. More than likely, if you do have to treat this, you get put on some type of medicine, which is results some type of blood thinner, which means you can't fly, you can't get on, can't get on planes, you can't run up and down the basketball. It's too dangerous, and it just sucks. The man is 22, 23 years old, and it's in his shoulder. There is a possibility it can pass on to his lung or to his heart. So I just want to wish you the best of luck, good brother. That is a super huge injury. You've been balling, averaging close to 28 points per game since you came out of All-Star break. Trade value is going way up if they are still looking to trade you. Now I'm just wishing for the best of your health, good brother, because that's nothing to play with. You're talking about your livelihood, you're talking about your life, your family, people who look up to you, rely on you, depend on you to take care of them and provide and all that good stuff. So first and foremost, my good brother, I need you to get healthy. Wishing you nothing but the best of health. And just some notable people who have had it. Like I said, I mentioned Chris Bosh. Serena Williams also had this back in 2011. So just to guys let you know, this is not a joke, man. This is serious. Like I said, I hope you can prevail. Let alone get on the basketball court. I just want to see you healthy. And then if you're able to play basketball, by all means, good brother. Okay? All right? So, guys, I have to ask, man. So, do you think you guys should LeBron sit himself for the rest of the year? I personally would have to say yes. LeBron is currently ranked 15th in career minutes, guys. Okay? He's played 1,190 career games, averaging, and he's 34, averaging about 35 minutes per game. That's a lot of minutes, guys. He's played a lot of playoffs. He has a lot of mileage on them legs. They are not going to make the playoffs. I think it's time to shut it down, okay? Get ready to recruit, get ready to trade whoever you need to get traded. Jimmy Butler, I think Kyrie is coming to L.A., we'll get right to that soon, okay? So that's it for my Lakers, man. I think, not my Lakers. That's it for the Lakers, for LeBron and the Lakers. I think you see him shut him down. B.I., best of health. Lonzo, get healthy, good brother. Okay, moving forward. Kyrie and the Celtics. When I mean by Kyrie, I mean Kyrie, okay? And I got to ask this question I'm going to answer. I'm asking questions I'm going to answer myself. Are the Celtics better without Kyrie on the floor? Okay, now, guys, you guys must understand, for Josh, I've been jacking his energy for a long time. Let me set the record straight. I think Kyrie Irving is an amazing basketball player. Probably the best handler we've ever seen. An elite Hall of Fame level type of finisher in the paint. The guy can spin it off the glass in any type of way, in ways that it's just crazy to some of the angles and ways he's able to spin that basketball to get that ball in the hoop. Okay, a great individual isolation basketball player. Get out my way, ooh-wop, steeter. Okay, I'm gonna get my own bucket. However, guys, I call this the Melo effect. Okay, I call it the AI effect. Okay, they may physically. I may love playing. People love playing with those guys because they know they were killers. Because they know they went dumb hard. Because they know the level of skill, of elite skill that these guys are at to be able to do what they do. However, with that being said, all that may be true. It doesn't mean those type of players make people around them better, and that's no knock to them. That's just not their game. So that takes me to my point of I just don't think Kyrie is the type that I need to lead my team. He reminds me of, and this is starting to become a common trend in the NBA, like KD. KD did not want the pressure of leading a team. That's why he went to Golden State. He just wanted to be on a team where I could come out here, I could just be Kevin, get my buckets, not worry about nothing. I don't want none of that pressure of being the man. I just want to play basketball. I think Kyrie's experience now in Boston, okay, has led him to the realization that I thought the grass was greener on the other side. No pun intended, because the Boston Celtics are green. And now that he's dealing with some guys who think a championship is just going to come because they have the talent and they have all these people there and they got this great coach, they're in a great city, great organization, that it's just going to happen. It just does not happen like that. The work still has to be put in. Not saying that the Celtics are not working hard. I'm just saying that's the type of vibes I'm getting from Kyrie when you hear about all the post-game comments and all these great things. And it makes you wonder, is Kyrie a great leader? It's not a knock to his individual basketball skills. Some guys are just not built to be a leader. It's okay. It happens all the time. That's not your role. You're a killer. Go get me my bucket. I need you to go get buckets. That's what you need to let Kyrie do. Hence, that's why I think Kyrie will be headed back to join with LeBron. Okay? Now, for some reason, the ball seems to be super, super stagnant when Kyrie gets the ball. Why is that? Kyrie is a super isolation player. He needs the basketball in his hands. You see him a lot of times. Excuse me, sir. No. Excuse me, you get over there. Yes, get out my way. I need this here. Here. Okay, ladies' night. Get buckets, get money. Get money, right? That's what he do. What bothers me is the post-game comments, and it just seems like he's hinting that his time is up in Boston. Okay, some of the things that he's saying, reaching out to LeBron, apologizing to LeBron, manning up to some things, like he was that young knucklehead that now he seems to be dealing with in that Boston Celtics locker room, guys. And finally, but at least I don't think he's going to re-sign with the Celtics. I think whether it's New York, I honestly think it will be LA to join LeBron James again. I just don't think it will be re-signing with the Boston. However, I think Boston will be just fine. They still got them draft picks. They still got a nice young core of talent. And they're going to make some moves. They still could be in the run to trade for Anthony Davis. So we'll see, okay? That's Kyrie and the Celtics, okay? I'm moving on to topic 3, guys, and I've been feigning to talk about this because I have mixed feelings on it, okay? And it simply goes to the fact that I got to mention my guy. Shout out to you, AB. Because first off, I want to shout you up because, and I'm talking about Antonio Brown, who is now an Oakland Raider, who was officially traded from the Pittsburgh Steelers for a 3rd and a 5th round pick. Okay, salute to you, AB, because first of all, here's the thing about being on the outside and not being inside that locker room, okay? I don't care what media sources may know, who they talk to, this and that and the third. Only people who know what goes on inside a locker room, whether that's football, whether that's basketball, whether that's baseball, I don't care what sport that is. You only know what's going on in that locker room if you're inside that locker room. My people's not going to know. Your people's not going to know. Okay, so all the rumors, all that stuff, all the speculation, hear it from the horse's mouth. The horse's mouth in this case will be Antonio Brown, maybe Ben Roethlisberger, maybe Tomlin, and the guys from within that locker room. Okay, so I want to salute to you, Antonio, because you stood up for yourself. Okay, you mentioned, I didn't watch the episode of The Shop on HBO, of a LeBron show on HBO called The Shop. I didn't watch that, but from the interview I did see. And you know, it just seems as if this is a person or a black man, okay, who's been around the business of the NFL and is quite frankly tired of it. Probably seen so many people that's been shitted on, dogged, okay, pushed to the side as soon as they were done with you, because that's how it works in football, guys. When they can't use you no more, you're no good to them. You're no good. So players are now wising up. Okay, hence Le'Veon Bell sat out a whole year, risked a whole year, probably sacrificed about $15 million for the sake of a principle. For the sake of the principle, because a running back is not supposed to have this long of a longevity in the NFL, doesn't last this long. You should never spend that type of money. That man earned and deserved that money. Okay. So hence, here is Antonio Brown was willing to take a stand. I'm not going to sit here and be painted as the diva, which he very well may be. I think there's a lot of diva in Antonio Brown. But here's the thing, guys: when you're great like that, if you don't have a big ego, you wouldn't have gotten to where you've gotten. That's what makes him great. That's why he's the hardest working dude in football. He puts in the work. That's why he could demand the terms and the things that he was demanding, because the work has been put in. He has earned that right, guys. His last 6 years have been absolutely unbelievable. Guys, listen to his numbers, guys. Career numbers: 837 receptions, 11,207 yards. He averages 13.4 yards per catch. His longest touchdown catch is a 79-yarder, has 74 TDs. Guys, just last year, 30 years old, 104 receptions, 1,300 yards, 12.5 average, along of a 78-yard touchdown, and 15 tutties. Guys, he's worth every penny. AB is an absolute stud. Now, the whole blue hair thing, and I know he cut that off or whatever, and he dyed his mustache back to being black and all that cool shit. I don't know, all that's a little different, but here's the thing. I know when you start going against the current, here's what I am going to acknowledge. When you a black man who starts going against the current or doing things that society deems is not normal, they call you crazy. They call you the diva. They call you a distraction. Okay? Right? So that's what happens. So, granted, I don't know the whole stories. Here's what I do know. AB's a stud. He's worth every penny of that extra $30 million he just got guaranteed in his new contract in Oakland. But yes, he is a diva. That comes with that. Same thing with OBJ. You have to deal with it. Okay? The NFL is a business, guys. It's always been a business. Here's the truth to it. And as fans, a lot of times we forget that stuff. We don't understand that these people are humans who have feelings. Okay? When you go into your jobs and you're fighting for your equal pay and your equal rights, and you don't feel like doing that, when your boss is trying to pass you on work, right? That's not in your job description, that you don't want to do, and you're ready to give it up, or you just don't feel like going to work today. They have those moments too, guys. They have those moments too. So like I said, keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind that these people are people. They're humans. They're not machines. They have feelings. Okay? They want to be treated right. They want to feel loved. They want to feel wanted. Okay? They have brains. Okay? They see the game. The game has been happening. It's been done to them. It's going to be done to others. They have to play the game. And unfortunately, now people don't like it that the athletes are wising up and making best decisions for them. The organizations do it all the time. Owners, GMs, coaches, right? It's a business thing. But when AB does something like this, when Le'Veon does something like this, they're a diva. They're a distraction. I'm just saying, guys, keep the same energy both ways, man. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I'm just saying, blood. I'm just saying. Hold it all the way down, man. AB got paid. He definitely deserved and should have gotten paid. That's just the fact of the schmatter. All right? Okay, moving forward, guys, I got to talk about the hottest topic right now in the NFL draft, 2019 NFL draft, which is Kyler Murray, okay? The 5'10", 207-pound quarterback prospect, okay, is shooting up the leaderboards right now in terms of the mock draft. Everybody is predicting him to go number 1. So my question to you is, will Kyler be successful in the NFL? Okay, he's one of those cases where it's hard to find a comparison or somebody like him or a style of play that is familiar from within the league. I hear people trying to compare him possibly to Russell Wilson. I don't necessarily see the style of play comparison. I do, however, see the mobility, the arm strength, the ability to make something happen out of nothing when stuff breaks down. If you're comparing him to Russell Wilson in that sense, absolutely. But completely different frames. I really think a completely different type of style in terms of the protection of the football. Russell Wilson is very safe, in my opinion. Even though he does make a lot of plays happen, he's always going to make the right play. I think Kyler Murray will be a little bit more risky. I love the way he's able to throw in open windows. That would be the difference. It has to be for him. I think he has all the intangibles. He got that it factor, that cool, calm shit. He never gets too high, never get too low. That's the number one thing I look in the quarterback is how do you handle yourself? Are you too cool? I want my quarterback to be too cool. Because whether they get hot, whether they get cold, we need that same guy every time. I think he has that. If you want to look at the numbers, his numbers are stupid. Stupid. Guys, in 2018 at Oklahoma, 14 games played, okay? 260 for 377, 69% completion percentage, 43 passing tutties, okay? 4,361 yards, okay? Rushing, 140 attempts for 1,001 yards, okay? 7.2 yards per carry and 12 tutties. Guys, the man was hooping, okay? Sat behind Baker Mayfield the year before after transferring, okay? Where from Texas A&M, for whatever reason, I don't know why he didn't get a chance to play over there, but he transferred outside out that year in 2016, okay? Played behind, like I said, Baker. Baker won the Heisman. Last year, he won the Heisman. Guys, his numbers is crazy, okay? So if you're looking for numbers, he has that too, okay? Now, guys, one of the things that really separates him and what makes him special or different or unique is his athleticism. Guys, the man was the 9th overall pick in the MLB draft by the Oakland A's, okay? The man is an athlete, super fast, okay? Super fast. Guys, if you watch him throw the football, the man could spin the football. As little as he is, he could spin the football. He throws a very catchable ball. Velocity, the spin, you see the laces spinning, okay? Throws into open windows, can throw you open, okay? He's the type that he will sit in the pocket. He's not just running around all crazy with his head chopped off, okay? Like I said, I think, granted, he was in a great system at Oklahoma, which is perfect for his style of play. Granted, he's in a great position simply because the NFL has been starting to transition. The Kansas City Chiefs offense, the LA Rams offense. Those types of offenses are not, if you look at Carolina Panthers, they have implemented an offense strictly for Cam Newton, Marcus Mariota, and Tennessee Titans. Listen, it's been done. God, everybody's looking for that new Sean McVay. Okay, granted, why the new Texas Tech coach was just hired for the Arizona Cardinals, and they just drafted Josh Rosen last year, and more than likely, they're going to take Kyler Murray just because he will fit his system. What a match made in heaven, okay? To me, the kid will be a great NFL player. Of course, he's going to have that learning curve, but we'll see. I think he'll be great for the NFL to see him playing on Sundays, okay? My next question would be, do you think he should have turned down that MLB contract offer? He signed a 5-year, $1 million deal with the Oakland A's, which the Oakland A's allowed him to play 1 year of football at Oklahoma with the expectation that he will be back to join the team come spring training. Unfortunately, as you guys will now know, that he decided to stick with football. Now, the story is that he's from a football family in which football is king. Okay, and this just speaks to the popularity of baseball, of it being America's pastime, and that absolutely is the truth because it's in America's past of it being that prime real estate of terms of sports. Granted, the baseball money is still second to none. Crazy buku money. Bryce Harper just got 10 years, $330 million, which is crazy. So I mean, if you're talking money financially, hell yeah, he's tripping. Hell yeah, he's tripping. He's tripping. Like longevity, lifespan in the NFL compared to baseball, it's not even compared. Plus, baseball is all guaranteed. That just tells you how much the kid loves the game. And if I'm a GM, if I'm a head coach, I want to pick somebody like that. That man turned down baseball money, millions of dollars, to play football, to play the quarterback in the NFL. And that just tells you how true it is, how the love of the game is still real out there for people, how it's real for him. So shout out to you, Kyler Murray. You got some guts to go out and do something like that. I don't know if I could have done that. But granted, ain't nothing like playing football, and I'm sure ain't nothing like playing the NFL on Sundays, and you playing the quarterback position. It don't get no better than that. So salute to you, good brother. What you guys think? I want to hear your guys' feedback on whether you think Kyler Murray should have passed up that contract or not. All right. So what do you guys think he'd be laughed at? If you ask me, he'll be drafted to Arizona. The Giants, we do need a quarterback. However, I don't think he'll be there. And if we do, I still think we will take Dwayne Haskins with the 6th pick. I like Dwayne Haskins at this point. We got to worry about Miami possibly jumping up to either get Dwayne Haskins or possibly get Kyler Murray because they're in need of a quarterback bad. Okay, maybe Denver, maybe even the Redskins. I know Denver just signed Joe Flacco, but sleep. Okay, Redskins just got Case Keenum. Sleep. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so look, guys, that will be it for this portion of Sports with Schmood. And you are now chopping it up with Schmood. This is the Actual Factualz. I'm a Hafa Skeeter. I'll see you right back. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I didn't know you was recording me. Excuse me if I'm acting a little bit different. When you change your surroundings, when you change who you are, who you are. You tend to behave differently. 2019 is all about positive vibes and positive energy.
Where are you right now?
Where am I? I was gonna get to that. There's somewhere I'm going first. Wait. Welcome back to the Actual Factualz VlogCast. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. If you made it this far, we are back from that brief intermission. That was the conclusion of our sports segment of Actual Factualz today. Okay, now we're jumping into our next segment of the day. Motivational Schmood is in the building, and I gotta drop some real issue on you guys for you guys today. If you guys been following, keeping up with motivational moods, Mondays and stuff, I'm trying to figure out ways. I have figured out ways to tie everything all into one thing. So motivational Mondays, which will now return to motivational Schmood, will be live on the Actual Factualz every time. Any chopping it up with Schmood content. Motivational Mondays. Anything that I do will now be tailored and presented in the Actual Factualz Network. I'm looking to build that out and continue growing this thing. Thank you guys for sticking with me this far. Those of you who've been supporting me from the beginning, those of you who don't know who your support is yet, I still say thank you. To my haters, you especially say I thank you to you too, but you can also want yourself. Okay? So once again, this is Motivational Schmood, and I have to drop some gems on you guys today. And because this is something that stuck with me because I personally been going through some adversity. I told you guys I've been dealing with some lumps of my own that caused me to not be releasing videos and being consistent with everything that I want to do. Okay? And it reads this. If you fear failure, you're already considering it an option. I'm going to read that one more time. If you fear failure, you're already considering it an option. Now, guys, this is something that, first of all, is true. It's an actual factual. You see how that works, pun intended. This is why I'm putting everything on Actual Factualz, okay? Because this is some real shit right here. If you fear failure, you're already considering it an option. Guys, what you first must understand is that fear is being afraid of something that has not happened yet. One more time. Fear is being afraid of the unknown. Something that has not even happened yet. Not to you. Maybe it has happened in the past, but it hasn't happened to that very point. Or it hasn't happened again to you yet. So a lot of the times, guys, we are afraid of things that we haven't even tried. We haven't even experienced. I know personally, my lady's annoying. Sweet thing is super annoying. Okay, when she's trying a new food, she's the type, okay, to try to shove it paws in my face and force me to eat it. Because she wants me to experience new things. I'm being afraid of something that I don't even know. It may actually taste really good. That's how it was for me with sushi. Believe it or not, I hated avocados. I hated something that I never had even had. I never had tried it. Never had tasted it. Never had guacamole. Now I'll put that shit on everything. Guys, I cut that shit up and I put it on everything. I put it on everything. It's being afraid of something that has not even happened yet. Guys, most times, and if you guys been following me with my motivational engagements, I'm always jacking you to push yourself. Step outside of your norms. Most times we are talented and passionate about things that most people don't see us or view us in that same light. So I know there's somebody out here that's relating and feeling to this, that they were scared to take that leap of faith when they started that business, when they started that entrepreneurship, when they started that internship, when they started school, when they started that job, when they made that move to a different state, when they left that bad relationship and people thought you was crazy, you're tripping, you can never do that, right? That is huge. That's scary. I get it. I understand that. But guys, understanding that when you fear something, right, that it changes your mindset. Okay? It's when you're on the road to success, you can't have any room for doubt. Guys, my lady Sweet Thing will tell you, and I go through my struggles. I go through my ups and downs where I don't feel like recording, where I don't feel like setting up all this stuff. Okay, when my lady's too busy and she can't help me. And Josh is here by himself trying to get this shit done, trying to get a website off the ground, trying to get the clothing line off the ground, trying to secure a space to record shows. Guys, we all go through trials and tribulations, but if we was to stop and let that fear overcome us, that clouds the dream. God, anytime you have fear, right, that is blocking your blessing. That is stopping what it is that you're trying to attract from getting to you. Any little bit of doubt, guys, and you can't, there is no margin, there's no room for it. You can't have it. You must have 100,000% self-belief. You must believe in thyself. You must speak your dreams, your aspirations, your passions into existence, guys. It comes from you. You must speak that life. I can't say that enough, guys. I'm here. I'm doing this because this is what I want to do. I love this shit. Like I could talk my shit all day. I could do this all day, guys. This is what I want to do. Okay, when I talk to my lady, and granted, I do have my days. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's easy. But I do have my days when I'm just like, I'm not jacking none of the vibes. I don't want to do nothing. But you know what that does to me? I'm not okay when that happens. Anytime I come home, I jump on a game and I'm playing 2K, I'm like, damn, I could be working on something for Actual Factualz. I could be working on this. I could be preparing for the next show. I could be preparing for my next event. Okay? It's that state of uncomfortability because remember I told you guys you must be comfortable being uncomfortable. And honestly, this is the only time fear should be a part of you. Is when your fear is causing you to do great things. And what I mean by that is I fear missing a day. I fear missing out on an opportunity that I could have improved my business. I could have improved the way I speak on camera. I could improve the way I speak on the mic. I could have been reading the book. I could have been doing this. Anytime I'm bullshitting, sitting around, laying around, scratching my balls, okay? Playing 2K. Bothering Sweet Thing when she trying to write her thesis for her master's degree. Okay, anytime I'm losing time, that is the only time you should have fear. It's damn it, I could be using my time wisely. If you ask me, guys, if you fear missing out on an opportunity, okay, you will always be focused. You will always be on the thing. You should be your hardest critic, guys. I'm here for that. But do not have fear in what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Never have fear in that. Okay, keep your head high at all times, guys. There's valuable lessons in the L. People don't understand. Okay, when I started Actual Factualz, I was with my business partner at the time, and we came up with the idea, and essentially it was. And I remember having this vivid conversation, and I'm so grateful for it because I was like, you know what, bro? Regardless of what happens from the Actual Factualz, this leap of faith is going to lead me to somewhere. Because I decided to step outside of my shell and not give a fuck or not care, to give a hootenanny about what she, my grandmother, my mother, you may think about me. Okay? That also led me to found out some great things, some great passions I didn't know I had. Okay? It forced me to do the research. It forced me to learn. It forced me to be hands-on. It forced me that I don't need nobody now till I can put on my own show. I invested in myself. Okay? All types of things. Lights, cameras, equipment. You name it. You name it. You name it. Within each lesson, within each hardship, I just told you my computer crashed. I lost all my data. I lost all my visuals. Guys, I had to get it all back. But I was able to do that because I learned. I learned how to do it. I didn't rely on nobody to do this for me. I didn't ask somebody to create this for me. Josh got tired of waiting for somebody else. Okay, lost his fear and made up his mind that I'm going to do this. This is why I'm here. This is why you with the shed someone right now. Because I've decided and made up my mind. Fear can't live here. I ain't got time for it. I'm on my journey to success, guys. Okay? It's important that you must believe in thyself. It has to come from you, God. I don't care how much energy, how much love, how many vibes, how many vibrations may be sent your way in the essence of it being pure and love and genuine. It don't mean jack if you ain't jacking it. I'm just saying, man. There's no room for it, guys. And understand this. Whatever it is that you're doing, you can be saving the world. There's somebody that's not going to like the way you're saving the world. I call those naysayers. Guys, the naysayers are supposed to say nay. By nay, they're the negative Nancy's. They the one who don't ever see it. They present the problem, never present a solution. Okay? Those are the people who project their fears onto you. Could be your friends. Could be your auntie. Could be your uncle. It's family. It could be your closest ones, the ones that love you simply because they don't believe in themselves. Simply they don't want to see you fail. Simply maybe they don't want to see you be great. People will project their fears onto you, guys. It's okay. Those are naysayers. They're supposed to say nay. Right? So when they say nay, that's why it's important. It goes back to the number one rule. You must believe in thyself. Believe in yourself. You will never question whatever it is you're doing. You will hit rock bottom. You will come to a point of I want to stop. Okay. However, when that comes, you must find that reason, find that center, find that chi, find that synergy in which you know, like, man, I was never doing it for her anyway. I was doing this because this is what Josh wanted to do. Because this is what Josh is meant to be doing. You feel me? You feel me, guys? It starts with you. Guys, you can't, I'm telling y'all, you can't look at nobody else. I appreciate the support I have. I have a tremendous amount of support. My lady, one of the greatest supports I've ever had. She's a full-grown woman, expecting some great things, have her careers on, but yet she's here to help me accomplish my passions, accomplish my dreams. My parents, my friends. I got some great friends. I got some great parents who will come to support and hear me talk my shit, the whole nine. Okay, I'm blessed. Okay, find your support system. Okay, find that energy. Find that people that you can build with. Make it happen, man. Make it happen. Okay. Hey guys, listen. This is just one more piece here, guys. More than likely, your field of interest is probably oversaturated. Okay, everybody's doing it, but the question is, who's doing it better? When Josh looks up, he sees a lot of podcasts. He sees a lot of people getting into a lot of great things, and I'm actually here for it. Because at the end of the day, a lot of the times people are trying to speak for us and we have a voice. Instagram, social media, YouTube. There's a whole bunch of platforms out there that you're able to spread and get your message. Point I'm trying to say is you can't get discouraged from other people doing what you're doing. The question is who's doing it better? We're humans, guys. Well, there's only so much we can do. Everybody's going to be doing something similar. Somebody else out there trying to do what you're doing better. Here's the thing. Focus on your race. You run your race. Okay? You run your race. You can't be worried about what everybody's doing. I know that's what social media has done. It's built a society in which we want to compare ourselves to this one, to that one, worrying about whose blessing is coming first, whose blessing came last, whose blessing didn't come at all. Okay, understand your blessing is built for you. What you got for you, nobody can take from you. Can't take from you. So support your loved one. Support your neighbor. Support that brother or that sister that may be competing with you. Okay, here's the thing, guys. We got to get rid of this let's not work together thing. Let's work together. That's a fear. That's a fear that I won't make it if he or she makes it because we do the same thing. No, that's nonsense. That is nonsense. How about we build together? Okay? We build together and we make this work. We can learn and build and grow together. We need more of that, fam. We need more of that. To all my fellow creators out there, this is why I love the Actual Factualz, because I get the opportunity to share a platform, to create a space in which people I see out there trying to make something of themselves, trying to gain ownership, trying to do something other than the social norms of what somebody told them that they should be doing. I'm jacking all of those vibes. I'm sending them my way. I'm your guy. I want to hear about it. I want to talk to you. I want to have you on my show. I want to spit some real shit. Maybe we can connect. Maybe I may know somebody that you may know, that you may need to know, and vice versa. And that's what it's really all about. Building connections, connecting with one another. And guys, lose the fear, man. When you have fear, you're already considering it an option. Okay? If you feel failure, you're already considering it an option. Guys, failure, there's beauty. It's okay. It's okay if you fail. There's beauty in it. I promise you. I always tell you, a flower grows from the soil. It grows from the dirt. Okay? Nasty rain. Okay? It's not pretty. It's not pretty at first. I'm speaking to Josh right now. Josh, it's not pretty at first. It's hard. You got to get dirty. You got to get your hands dirty. Your fingernails dirty. Them nasty toenails, and I got some nasty feet. They gonna hurt. I got blisters. Okay? I got football feet. They're bad. I'm for some linemen used to step on them. Points I'm trying to say, it's gonna be painful. Okay, it's gonna be gritty. It's gonna be nasty. But there's beauty in the struggle, Ninja. Beauty, beauty, beauty. And my son J. Cole voice. So look, man, I'm telling y'all right now, man, change your mindset. It starts here. It starts with you. Okay, failure doesn't mean you've lost. Okay, the more often times than not, there's a great valuable lesson, information, and things to be learned from that L. All right. So look, man, it's your host Josh Moody. Thank you for chopping it up with Schmood. I know I've been on my chatty patty, but this is the Actual Factualz VlogCast. I'm a Hoffa Skeeter. I'll see you next week. On yourself.
It is the Actual Factual.